If you're addicted to something, whether it's porn, video games, procrastination, smoking, you will know this feeling. It's an annoying, scary feeling. It leaves you helpless, unmotivated, undisciplined, tired. You know what that feeling is? It's fear. Before starting the video, I need to tell you something. Fear is most of the times good. Why, you will ask? Because when you fear something and you still do it, you're brave and you're called brave. But when you fear something and you don't do it, you're a coward. Take for example talking to the girl you like. Whenever you are with your friends and they know that you like that girl, they will push you to talk to that girl. It is good that they push you, but when you say, no, I'ma talk to her when it's the perfect moment, let me tell you something, there is no perfect moment. You need to go and create it. So when you say no to your friends, they will tell you that you're a pussy, which they are right in. But if you say yes, you have a chance to get their phone number or Instagram, and your friends will be proud of you. So that means that fear in those situations is good. But on the other hand, fear to calm down an addiction is bad. Let me give you an example of that last one. So, if you're a smoker and you can buy cigarettes every day, you're happy. But when you can't, you will become aggressive towards people because you're addicted. And you will even beg people for cigarettes or money, which makes you more hated and dependent on them, which are both bad things, which will only lead to your downfall. And what's the feeling that causes this? Fear. So, how can you calm down this feeling? Firstly, just push yourself. A way that you can counter this feeling is just not being addicted anymore. I know, it's easier said than done, but let me help you with that. First, examine the cause. You're addicted to something and it makes you dependent on others and they hate you for that. And you start to fear the times where you can't relieve yourself. Second, what can you do to stop this? You can, for cigarettes, just not go to the shops with cigarettes and stuff behind the checkout. You can leave the negative people behind that lead you into those things. Remember that you're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That comes into play here. Don't make the mistake of just deleting an addiction and not filling the void with something, because you'll just slide right back into the addiction. For example, instead of just leaving video games, you should leave video games, your video game friends, environment, and fill it with an activity that betters your life. For example, training. Because let me tell you, you will need training. If you've been a gamer your whole life, it is needed for you to go and train, or else you will be a skinny fat skeleton or obese adult, because all the time that you spend sitting is not good for you. And imagine doing that for 15 years or more even. So you need to train urgently. You need to start just doing physical activities, and don't be ashamed of going to the gym when you're fat, because most of the people out there start like this and they ain't gonna judge you. When you progress even further and you advance in training, you will even learn that there are different training styles. For example, calisthenics, which I cover here on this channel, and weightlifting. So, don't forget that if you remove an addiction, that you need to fill that void with something useful, or else you won't make progress and you'll just slide back into it. Remember, Can always delivers.